Gally originally suggested for me to record a tour of the Minecraft world I built growing up, so I revisited that world, only to find it badly corrupted from updates. All of my chests were now empty, and my quarry mine had inexplicably halved itself. All that was left were the signs I'd put up mocking me with their prepubescent literature. My childhood was ruined. So Gally, I'll do you one better and make a tour of my current Minecraft world, which I only work on while intoxicated, at Bible study, or both. Minecraft is one of the few remaining remnants left of my childhood, and if Daryl manages to corrupt this world, I'll throw him in a deep fryer. Oh, by the way, this is Daryl 2.0. The original Daryl committed ritual Sudoku for purposes of tax evasion. He didn't seem to realise that while death does kill your taxes, it also kills you too. Rest in peace, Daryl. The new Daryl doesn't do that much. He spends his time filing my taxes for me in exchange for shelter and food. I once asked him to stop watching Star Trek on full volume in the living room, and he told me to go fuck myself. It was at this point I realised I should see a doctor, as according to Wikipedia, chickens cannot speak. Aside from that, here is the quarry I dug over the span of 30 Minecraft days. To dig this quarry, I mined roughly 37,000 blocks. That's almost one for every sand of grain per beach. This nearby railroad was built by Daryl as a sign of goodwill. He gave me what he said was a map for it, which turned out to be a screenshot of MS Paint with a wobbly line drawn across the page, and a notice in the bottom right corner stating that his version of Windows was illegitimate. I thought about putting him in a paper bag, since he would grab the handles and try to levitate himself around like Yoda on his frisbee in the prequels, but by that point he was watching Star Trek on full blast again. The sound of Kirk and Spock seeing how long they would last with each other in front of the rest of the crew sent me into an existential mood, the same one you get when waiting in a one-man line to declare bankruptcy. Like hearing a song from your childhood come on the radio again when you're an adult trying to do adult things with worries, responsibilities, and ambitions. I think I'm beginning to understand why Minecraft feels so immensely nostalgic, perhaps more so than any other game we grew up playing as kids. Analysing the game now, I think the secret to this nostalgia lies in the way Minecraft itself feels like a representation of the real world, as seen through the eyes of a young child. Where monsters come out at night, our worldly possessions are readily quantifiable, and a real sense of wonderment and adventure is present in our daily lives. The days and nights go by extremely quickly as they did when we were kids, and there are no politics, no complex concepts of economy or wealth to speak of, past the treasures and loot gained through our own mining trips. Despite the presence of a traditional hell dimension and hostile monsters, Minecraft represents a reality that is profoundly at peace. A world under your control that can be shaped by your vision only, a world with no obstacles past the ones you create for yourself. For me, the one thing that strikes me most is the in-game mechanic of not being able to sleep when monsters are nearby. It reminds me of when the only thing that prevented me from sleeping at night were the imaginary monsters in the corner of my room staring me down, in comparison to adult life where our stresses and workloads are the things that prevent us from falling asleep easily. I believe this is why so many of the people I know my age still occasionally play Minecraft. It's a realm of simplicity and imagination, a calming caricature of the world we thought we'd grow up to live in. If nostalgia is the Pooh Bear of retrospection, melancholy is the saddened Eeyore who sees everything into saturated tones with a vignette on top, and going through the comment sections of the songs from the Minecraft soundtrack, I found plenty of both sentiments, with people being incredibly open and vulnerable on a platform that has a reputation for immense toxicity, many commenters even admitting to crying their way through the track list. In the end, I guess that the disparity between the world we thought we'd grow up into and the world we actually did forces us to realise our flawed perspectives, and the melancholy for our younger and more innocent years has naturally been associated with Minecraft, giving rise to a generation of 18 to 20 somethings with fond memories of coming home after school and booting up the game to play with friends. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube already dedicated to this phenomenon, and this one certainly won't be the last. But I guess what has personally allowed me to enjoy the game again, rather than just be reminded of simpler times, is a few words. Words that helped me, and words that, if you're a member of this Minecraft generation, will hopefully help you to see the game in a new light too.